Mrs. Lee Hyun, that necklace must be worth a fortune. Your husband certainly knows how to treat his wife. Emily's doing so well for herself, unlike some people who throw their lives away on nobodies. 3 months. 3 months since Emily Blackson became Mrs. Kon Lee Hyun, and the whispers still follow her everywhere. The other wives at these charity galas don't know the truth, that she didn't choose this marriage, that her parents sold her like livestock to save themselves. They see the diamonds, the designer dresses, the way Kon's hand possesses the small of her back. They don't see the gun hidden in her nightstand or the blood that won't wash from her memories. Emily, darling, smile. Her mother Diane hisses, gripping her arm too tight. This is the Fletcher Foundation Gala. Everyone who matters is watching. Everyone who matters. Emily almost laughs. If only they knew who really matters in Los Angeles. Not the politicians shaking hands by the bar, but the man currently cornering a senator in the private lounge. Kon Lee Hyun, her husband, the man they call the terrible when they think he can't hear. But this isn't where it started. This hell began 3 months earlier. Welcome to the channel, beautiful souls. If dark romance, mafia power plays, and fierce love stories set your heart racing, you're in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a story. Your love and support mean everything. Now let's dive into Emily's dangerous world. Emily, sweetheart, fix your lipstick. Tonight is crucial. Her father Marcus was sweating through his expensive suit at the Crystal Pavilion's Elite Society Gala. This could save everything. Emily should have known then that something was desperately wrong. Her parents had been acting strange for weeks. Secretive phone calls, hushed arguments, her mother's manic insistence that Emily looked perfect for tonight's event. Mom, what's really going on? Emily asked, watching her mother's hands shake as she adjusted Emily's dress. Just smile and be charming, darling. For the family. The ballroom glittered with Los Angeles's elite. Old money, new money, and the kind of money that didn't ask questions. Emily felt trapped in her designer gown, a bird in a gilded cage waiting for the door to slam shut. Then she saw him. Kon Lee Hyun moved through the crowd like a shark through still water. Expensive suit, sharp features, eyes that catalogued every weakness. When those eyes found Emily, she felt her breath catch, not from attraction but from recognition. This was a predator, and somehow she was already in his sights. Her parents practically threw her forward. Mr. Lee Hyun, this is our daughter Emily, Marcus stammered, desperate and eager in equal measure. Kon's smile was polite and terrifying. A pleasure. Your father and I have business to discuss. Emily, would you wait here? She should have run. Should have screamed. Should have done anything except stand frozen as Kon led her father away. Through the glass walls she watched money, or something worse, change hands. When Kon returned 30 minutes later, his smile had sharpened into something predatory. Emily, your parents and I have reached an agreement. We're getting married. Tonight. The floor dropped beneath her feet. Excuse me. You heard correctly. There's a judge waiting upstairs. Your family has made certain choices with certain consequences. I'm offering a solution. Kon's voice was silk wrapped around steel. Marry me and they're protected. Refuse. He let the threat hang unfinished. Emily looked to her parents for rescue. Her father wouldn't meet her eyes. Her mother was nodding encouragingly, tears of relief streaming down her face. What happens if I say no? Emily whispered. Kon leaned close enough that she could smell his expensive cologne mixed with something darker. Danger, violence, blood. Then we discover exactly how much your parents value your life versus their own survival. I suspect I already know the answer. In that moment, Emily understood. She was alone. More alone than she'd ever been. Her parents weren't saving her. They were sacrificing her. She looked at the monster offering his hand and made her choice. I have one condition. After tonight, they're not my family anymore. You want to own me? Fine. But they're done. No more money, no access, nothing. For the first time, something like respect flickered in Kon's dark eyes. Deal. Do we have an agreement, Miss Blackson? Emily took his hand and it felt like signing a contract in blood. Yes. The ceremony happens in a blur of signatures and lies. No white dress, no flowers, no guests except Kon's stone-faced associates who watch Emily like she's a threat they're cataloging for later. The judge is bored, clearly paid enough not to ask questions about the bride's trembling hands or the groom's cold efficiency. Emily signs documents she doesn't read because what's the point? She's already been sold. The ring Khan slides onto her finger is platinum embedded with black diamonds, beautiful and suffocating as a shackle. You may kiss the bride, the judge drones, and Khan's hand curves around Emily's jaw with surprising gentleness, tipping her face up. His kiss is possessive, claiming, skilled in ways that make her hate how her traitorous body responds. When they separate, his breath is warm against her lips. Welcome to your new life, Mrs. Lee Hyun. The convoy of black SUVs waiting outside isn't normal. Nothing about this is normal. Khan's security moves with military precision. Earpieces, concealed weapons, formations that speak of violence is routine. As they drive through Los Angeles's glittering night, reality crashes down on Emily. What exactly do you do, Khan? His smile is genuine for the first time. I control the city, Emily. Every criminal enterprise, every underground market, every secret that matters. It flows through my organization. Your parents owed debts to very dangerous people who work for me. They offered something more valuable than cash. Me. You. Emily's stomach drops. You're a gangster. I prefer businessman, but essentially yes. I'm what people call a mafia boss. And you, my beautiful wife, are now the most protected and most trapped woman in Los Angeles. He delivers this casually as if discussing the weather, while his hand settles on her thigh, holding her in place. The compound rises from the Hollywood Hills like a fortress. High walls, armed guards, security cameras covering every angle. Inside it's all cold marble and expensive art and the suffocating feeling of a beautiful prison. Khan leads her upstairs to a bedroom that's more luxury suite than cage, but Emily knows better. Your room. We'll share a bed when I decide you're ready. How generous, Emily snaps, anger finally overwhelming fear. You buy me from my parents and now I should be grateful for my own bedroom? Khan moves so fast she doesn't see it coming. Suddenly she's against the wall, his body pinning hers, his hand wrapped gently but firmly around her throat, not choking but controlling. His breath is hot against her ear. Let me be very clear. You are mine. I own you in every way that matters. But I'm not a monster who forces women. You'll come to my bed willingly or not at all. However, his grip tightens slightly. You will respect me. You will obey me in public. And you will never speak to me with that tone again. Understand? Emily should be terrified. She's terrified. But there's something else. Something that responds to his dominance with heat she doesn't want to acknowledge. Yes. Yes, what? Yes, husband. Khan releases her, stepping back smoothly. Good girl. Sleep well, Mrs. Lee Hyun. Tomorrow your real education begins. Alone, Emily explores the room with shaking hands. When she opens the nightstand drawer, her blood turns to ice. Inside sits a gun, ammunition, and a note in her father's handwriting. Use it when the time comes. Park Min-jae sends his regards. Her parents didn't just sell her to Khan. They sold her to his enemies. She's not a wife, she's an assassin planted in the monster's bed. Emily doesn't sleep. She sits on the floor with the gun in her hands, trying to process the impossible. Her parents worked with someone named Park Min-jae to place her inside Khan's home to kill him. She's not a victim of circumstance, she's a weapon someone else loaded and aimed. The horror of betrayal wars with a darker realization. Part of her wants to pull the trigger. At dawn, a knock announces Jin-soo, Khan's second-in-command, a lean Korean man with cold eyes and a scar bisecting his left eyebrow. Mrs. Lee Hyun, Khan requests your presence for breakfast. Emily hides the gun and follows Jin-soo through the compound. In daylight it's even more imposing. Guards patrol grounds, cameras cover every angle. Khan sits at the head of a dining table overlooking Los Angeles like a kingdom beneath him, reading reports while eating. He doesn't look up when Emily enters. Sit. Emily sits. The food is excellent. Her stomach is too knotted to care. Today you'll learn the rules of your new life, Khan says without preamble. Rule 1. You don't leave this compound without my permission and my security. Rule 2. You tell me where you are at all times. Rule 3. You speak to no one about my business. Break these rules and there will be consequences. What kind of consequences? Emily asks. The kind that will make you wish you'd obeyed. Khan finally looks at her, his gaze assessing. You're angry. Good. Anger I can work with. It's fear that makes people stupid. After breakfast, Jinsu gives her the tour. The security center with its dozens of monitors showing feeds from across the city. The armory with row upon row of weapons that make her mouth go dry. Khan's personnel whose careful respect tells Emily everything about the loyalty he commands through devotion or terror or both. How long have you worked for him? Emily asks Jinsu. 14 years. He saved my life when I was 16, gave me purpose when I had nothing. There's devotion in Jinsu's voice that Emily doesn't understand. The final stop is Khan's office. Emily's breath catches when she sees the wall. A massive conspiracy board covered in photos, names and red string. At its center is a photo of a Korean man labeled Park Min-jae Choi Syndicate. Her blood freezes when she spots surveillance photos of her parents meeting with Park's people. Bank records showing payments. And then she sees herself. Photos from the past months, her volunteering, her daily routines. Khan has been watching her long before the wedding. You knew, Emily whispers. You knew what they were planning. Khan's voice comes from behind her. I suspected. Your arrival confirmed it. He moves closer, crowding her against the desk. The question is, what will you do now that you know I know? His hand traces her collarbone, possessive and gentle, and Emily's breath hitches. The attraction between them is dangerous, electric, undeniable. Khan leans in, his lips brushing her ear. I could kill you right now, Emily. But where's the fun in that? His phone shatters the moment. Khan answers, his expression darkening. When? How many? He ends the call and looks at Emily with an intensity that makes her shiver. One of my warehouses is under attack. You're coming with me. What? Why would I? Because I want to see if you'll run or if you'll stay. Choose carefully, wife. Your answer tells me everything I need to know. Emily meets his dark eyes and makes her decision. Let's go. Khan's smile is slow, satisfied, and absolutely predatory. The warehouse in Koreatown is hell on earth. Flames licking the sky, gunfire cracking like thunder, men screaming in Korean and English. Khan's convoy screeches to a halt and his security detail moves like a choreographed death dance. Emily's instinct screams to stay in the vehicle, but Khan's hand closes around her wrist, pulling her into the chaos. Stay behind me, he commands, drawing a gun from inside his jacket with practiced ease. The battle is brutal. Bodies litter the ground, some moving, some not. Khan moves through the violence like breathing, firing with precision, barking orders that send his men into formation. Emily watches the businessman from last night transform into something else entirely. A predator, a killer, a man who's earned every syllable of the name the Terrible. Then she sees the boy, barely 18, bleeding out from a gut wound, terror in his eyes. Emily's social work training overrides her fear. She drops beside him, pressing her hands against the wound. Stay with me. Look at me, not at that. Stay with me. Khan appears beside her, his expression unreadable. Emily, we need to move. Not until he's stabilized. Her voice is steel. Get me a medical kit. Now. Something shifts in Khan's eyes. He snaps his fingers and a kit appears. Emily works with shaking hands, remembering every trauma response training she's ever had. The boy's name is David. He's someone's son. She refuses to let him die. Across the burning warehouse, Emily catches movement. A tall Korean man in an expensive suit watching her with calculated interest. Their eyes lock and recognition flares. Park Min-jae. He smiles, slow and knowing, before disappearing into the smoke. An explosion rocks the building. Khan's body covers Emily's, shielding her from debris and fire. His weight is solid, protective, and when he pulls back, his face is inches from hers, both of them breathing hard, covered in ash and blood. You're insane, he says, but there's something like admiration in his voice. So are you, Emily shoots back. They capture one of Park's soldiers. Khan drags him to a private corner and Emily follows, compelled by morbid fascination. The interrogation is methodical, brutal, efficient. Khan breaks the man with surgical precision. Physical pain and psychological warfare until he's sobbing information. Emily should be horrified. Instead, she's mesmerized by Khan's cold control. In the car heading home, silence stretches between them. Finally, Khan speaks. When I was 17, my father sold my sister to settle debts. I killed him and 26 men who thought they could touch her. They called it the Busan incident. I call it the day I became what I needed to be. Emily turns to look at him. This monster, this man. You became a killer to save someone you loved. Yes. And I'd do it again. Khan's eyes meet hers. You handled that well tonight. Better than I expected. You expected me to run. I hoped you wouldn't. His hand finds hers, thumb tracing her knuckles. You're stronger than they thought, Emily. Stronger than even you know. The moment between them is fragile, dangerous, real. Back at the compound, Emily stumbles to her room, exhausted and wired. When she opens her closet to change, something falls. A burner phone she's never seen before. Her blood turns to ice as it rings. She answers. Hello, Emily. Park Min-jae's voice is silk and venom. Impressive performance tonight. But let's not forget why you're really there. Ready to complete your mission? Or do I need to remind you what happens to your little brother Daniel if you fail? The phone slips from Emily's hand. Brother. The word echoes. She has a brother, younger, away at college. A brother her parents never mentioned. A brother who's now leverage in a game she didn't know she was playing. Emily realizes with creeping horror, she's not just a weapon. She's a hostage too. Emily spends the night tearing through her laptop, searching for any trace of Daniel. Her younger brother, 21, studying engineering at Stanford. A brother her parents conveniently forgot to mention was in danger. The burner phone burns in her pocket like a coal. Finally, at 3 a.m. she makes the call. Smart girl, Park Min-jae purrs. Ready to discuss terms? Where is he? Safe. For now. You have 2 weeks to poison Khan. There's a vial hidden in your bathroom behind the mirror. Tasteless, untraceable. Slip it into his drink and your brother lives. Refuse and Daniel's body gets delivered to you in pieces. Emily's hands shake. How do I know he's alive? A photo arrives. Daniel, bound and terrified, today's newspaper in frame. Emily's stomach lurches. 2 weeks, Emily. Don't disappoint me. Against every instinct, Emily arranges dinner with her parents. Khan's disapproval is palpable. You're not ready to see them. They're still my family, Emily lies. No. I'm your family now. But go. See what they really are. The Blackson mansion feels like a mausoleum. Her parents greet her with cold efficiency, no warmth, no remorse. Over wine they'll never let her forget they paid for, they confirm everything. You were always difficult, Emily, her father says casually. This arrangement solves multiple problems. Khan dies, we collect from Park, and frankly we get a fresh start without your constant judgment. Her mother doesn't even look up. I never wanted you, darling. This is just business. They show her more photos of Daniel, explain the poison, detail exactly how she'll be framed for Khan's murder. Emily records every word on her phone, her heart turning to ice. These people aren't her parents. They're monsters wearing familiar faces. Khan's spies report back before she's home. He's waiting in his office, fury controlled but lethal. You defied me. I needed answers. And what did you learn? Khan stalks toward her, dangerous and magnetic. That they don't love you? I could have told you that. You don't own me, Emily spits back, anger finally boiling over. Don't I? Khan crowds her against the desk, his hand fisting in her hair. Your parents sold you. Park Min-jae thinks he controls you. But you're mine, Emily. Mine to protect, mine to... He kisses him. Hard, desperate, furious. Khan responds with equal intensity, lifting her onto the desk, his hands possessive and demanding. Their coupling is explosive, rage and fear and attraction finally combusting. Emily claws at his back, Khan bites her throat, and they consume each other with desperate hunger. Afterward, tangled in sheets on the office floor, reality crashes back. Emily starts crying. Silent, devastating tears. Khan pulls her against his chest, his arms surprisingly gentle. Tell me, he commands softly. They have my brother. Park wants me to poison you. I have 2 weeks. The confession spills out. I don't know what to do. Khan's body tenses, but his hold on her doesn't loosen. Emily. Jinsu crashes through the door, face ashen. Boss. It's Hannah. The Choi Syndicate took her 20 minutes ago. Khan's expression turns to stone. Jinsu hands him a phone with a message from Park Min-jae. Trade the girl for your sister. You have 24 hours. Choose wisely, terrible. Your wife or your blood. Emily feels Khan's arms tighten around her and she realizes with sickening clarity, someone she loves is going to die. Are you hooked? Drop a comment below and let me know. Team Khan or Team Run? If you're feeling the tension, smash that subscribe button and let's finish this story together. Where are you watching from? I'm not trading you. Khan's voice is absolute final. We'll find another way. Jinsu looks shocked. Emily's heart lurches. Khan is choosing her over his sister, over his blood. The man who built an empire on ruthless calculation is making an emotional decision that could destroy him. Khan, you can't. I said no. His eyes are dark fire. I don't negotiate with corpses, and that's what Park becomes the moment he hurts either of you. But Emily knows the truth. Park has leverage on both sides. Her brother, his sister. There's only one solution, and it requires her to be brave in ways she's never been before. She waits until Khan is in a security meeting, then steals keys to one of the SUVs. Her hands shake as she drives toward the exchange location Park texted, an abandoned port in San Pedro. She's trading herself for both of them. It's the only way. Khan realizes she's gone within minutes. Emily's phone explodes with his calls, his rage, his fear. He ignores them all. At the port, Park Min-jae waits with 20 armed men and Hannah bound in the center. Beautiful, terrified, so much like her brother. Park's smile is appreciative when Emily steps out of the vehicle, hands raised. Emily Blackson. Walking into the lion's den alone. I'm impressed. Let them both go. Hannah and my brother. Take me instead. Park circles her like a predator. Brave. Stupid but brave. However, I have a better offer. Help me kill Khan, truly commit to it and both go free tonight. You return to him, complete the mission and everyone you love survives. Emily's mind races, stalling for time. How do I know you'll keep your word? You don't. But what choice do you have? The roar of engines announces Khan's arrival. A dozen vehicles screech into the port, surrounding them. Khan emerges like an avenging god, murder in his eyes, Jinsu and 30 armed men flanking him. The two forces face each other, Emily trapped in the middle. Emily, get behind me. Now. Khan's voice could cut steel. Park laughs. Look at this. The terrible brought to his knees by a woman. Your father would be ashamed. Khan's gun rises, aimed at Park's head. Release my sister. Last warning. Or what? You'll start a war that kills us all? Including your precious wife. Park's gun presses against Emily's temple. She came here to save everyone. How noble. How pointless. Emily meets Khan's eyes across the distance. She sees his fear, his rage, his absolute unwillingness to lose her. And she makes her choice. I'll do it, Emily says clearly. I'll complete the assassination. 2 weeks like we agreed. Let Hannah go now and Daniel. I give you my word. Khan's expression shatters. Emily, no. It's done. Park releases Hannah, who stumbles toward Khan's men. 2 weeks, Emily. Don't make me regret trusting you. The Troy Syndicate withdraws. Khan's men rush forward and suddenly Khan is there, pulling Emily against him with bruising intensity. What the hell were you thinking? I was thinking about saving your sister. Emily shouts back. I was thinking someone had to make an impossible choice and I made it. You promised to kill me. Khan's voice breaks. You just promised him my death. I promised him time. We'll figure it out. Jinsu approaches with Hannah, who's shaking but alive. Khan holds his sister, relief palpable. But Hannah's eyes are on Emily, assessing, understanding. Later at the compound, Hannah finds Emily alone. He won't trade you. Not for me, not for anyone. Do you know why? Emily shakes her head. Because he's done this before. Our father sold me to monsters. Khan killed him with his bare hands. 26 others died that night. The Busan incident. He became the terrible to save someone he loved. Hannah's gaze is intense. He'll do the same for you, Emily. He'll burn the world down rather than lose you. And that's what makes him truly dangerous. The vial of poison sits in Emily's bathroom like a coiled snake. Every morning she stares at it, weighing her brother's life against Khan's. Every morning she walks away without using it. Time is running out, 10 days left before Park collects his debt in blood. Khan seems determined to make her choice impossible. He brings Emily deeper into his world, teaching her to survive in it. In the compound's private range, he stands behind her, adjusting her grip on the gun, his body pressed against hers. Breathe out slowly. Squeeze, don't pull. The shot hits center mass. Khan's breath is warm against her neck. Good girl. Again. The training sessions are torture. His hands on her body, correcting her stance, teaching her to fight, to kill. Emily's arousal mixes with guilt until she can't separate them. When Khan pins her during combat practice, both of them breathing hard, the tension snaps. They consume each other against the training mats, desperate and furious, and Emily hates herself for wanting him this much. At night, in the aftermath of passion, Khan traces the scars on his torso. This one I was 19. Rival gang ambush. I killed 7 men before they retreated. His finger moves to another. This one my father gave me. I was 12 and dropped a glass. Emily's hand covers his. Khan. I knew what you were from the beginning, he says quietly. The planted weapon. I married you anyway. Why? Because I saw something in you. A darkness you were hiding, a strength you didn't know you had. I wanted to see if you'd embrace it. His eyes meet hers. I wanted to see if you'd choose me. Emily's heart shatters. She's falling in love with him. This monster, this man who kills without hesitation but holds her like she's precious. The man she's supposed to murder. The next day, Jin-soo takes her to a secure facility outside the city. Behind reinforced glass sits Daniel. Alive, unharmed, safe. Emily's knees nearly buckle. Khan extracted him 3 days ago, Jin-soo explains. The moment he learned about Park's leverage. Your brother's been safe the entire time. Khan protected her brother while knowing she might still kill him. The realization breaks something in Emily. That evening, Khan gives her a necklace, black diamonds in a delicate platinum setting. You're my wife. My partner. Whatever you were supposed to be doesn't matter anymore. This is who you are now. Emily wants to tell him everything. Instead, she kisses him with something like desperation. The illusion shatters when a delivery arrives at the compound. Jin-soo opens the crate and goes pale. Inside is the body of one of Khan's lieutenants, tortured, mutilated, with Park's signature carved into the flesh. A note reads, 8 days left, Emily. Don't test my patience. Khan's rage is terrifying, controlled, absolute. He orders increased security and begins planning retaliation. Emily watches the man she loves prepare for war, knowing she's the cause. Her mother's call comes at midnight. Darling, time's running short. The poison is ready. You know what you need to do. Mom, I don't think I can. Your brother is counting on you. We're all counting on you. After Emily hangs up, she notices her mother's phone transmitted to another number during the call. She hacks the connection and finds messages between her parents and Park's rivals. Her blood turns to ice reading their plan. Emily poisons Khan, Park moves in to take over, then her parents betray Park to his enemies and seize both empires. Emily was never meant to survive. She's the scapegoat who gets blamed for everything before being eliminated. Her parents orchestrated her death from the beginning. They're not playing sides, they're playing everyone. Emily realizes with crystalline clarity. There are no good choices left. Only survival. And if she's going to survive, she needs to become something she's tried her whole life not to be. She needs to become just as ruthless as Khan. Emily drives to the Blackson mansion alone, phone recording in her pocket, gun hidden at her back. Khan's lessons have taken root. Her parents greet her with champagne and fake smiles, treating this like a social call instead of the reckoning it is. Darling, we're so glad you came, her mother coos. Have you completed your task yet? I want the truth first. All of it. Her father's smile turns cold. Very well. You were always too clever for your own good, Emily. Always questioning, always difficult. This arrangement solved multiple problems for us. Problems. Emily's voice is ice. You were a problem, Diane says bluntly, sipping her wine. I never wanted children, certainly not you. You were an accident I was forced to keep. This whole situation gave us a way out. Finally. Marcus nods. Park pays us $8 million for facilitating Khan's death. You poison him, we collect, and we never have to deal with your judgment and disappointment again. Fresh start. And what happens to me after Khan dies? Her parents exchange glances. Well, darling, you'll take the fall for the assassination. Park will eliminate you to cover tracks. It's cleaner this way. Emily's hand trembles with rage. You plan my death. Your own daughter. You stopped being our daughter the moment you became useful, her father says casually. This is business, Emily. Try to understand. The slap echoes through the mansion. Diane's head snaps back, shock blooming across her face. Marcus lunges forward, but Emily's gun is already drawn, trained center mass. Con taught her well. Don't move. Her father freezes, genuine fear flickering across his features. Emily, put that down. You sold me. Twice. To Con, then to his enemies. You planned to watch me die. Emily's voice breaks. I'm your child. I'm your child and you were going to kill me. It's just business, her mother says, dabbing blood from her lip. Don't be so dramatic. Something inside Emily dies completely. The last desperate hope that they might love her, that family meant something. It turns to ash. She backs toward the door, gun steady, recording captured. You're done. Both of you. I'm done being your victim. Emily drives back to the compound with tears streaming down her face, but they're not sad tears anymore. They're rage crystallized into purpose. She finds Con in his office and kisses him with bruising intensity, needing to feel something real, something that isn't betrayal and lies. Emily, what happened? My parents. They're working with Park. They were paid to plant me, paid to ensure I kill you. They planned for me to die afterward. The words tumble out. Con, I need you to know. I know. Con's voice is quiet. Emily's blood turns to ice. What? Con walks to his desk and presses a button. Her own voice fills the room. The conversation with Park Min-jae, the call with her mother, every damning word she's spoken on the burner phone. Con has been listening the entire time. I bugged you the first night. Your clothes, your phone, every room you enter. Con's expression is unreadable. I've heard every conversation with Park, every call with your parents. I know about the poison, the 2-week deadline, your brother being leverage. I know everything, Emily. Emily's world tilts. You knew I was sent to kill you and you just watched? I wanted to see what you'd choose. Con moves toward her, gun appearing in his hand. I've been waiting to see if you'd pull the trigger or if you'd become something else. So tell me, wife. He stops inches away, the gun between them. What do you choose now? Emily stares at the man she loves, the man who's been testing her this entire time, and realizes they've both been playing the same game. The question isn't whether she'll kill him. The question is whether they'll kill everyone else together. Emily meets Con's eyes, the gun between them, a question and an answer. I choose you. I choose us. And I choose to burn down everyone who thought they could use me. Con's smile is slow, predatory, proud. He lowers the gun. That's my girl. You knew from the beginning, Emily says, understanding crystallizing. You married me because I was the weapon. I married you because you were the weapon that could become a queen. Con pulls her close, his hand fisting in her hair. I saw the darkness in you, Emily. The rage you've been suppressing your entire life. I wanted to see if you'd embrace it. You're insane. So are you. That's why this works. His kiss is consuming, possessive, acclaiming that Emily returns with equal fervor. They make love with desperate intensity, no more walls between them, no more lies. It's violent and tender, dominance and surrender flowing between them until Emily doesn't know where she ends and Con begins. Afterward, tangled in sheets, Con traces her face. Here's what we do. The charity gala is in 4 days. You poison me there in front of everyone. I collapse. Park moves in to take over, your parents make their play. And we kill them all. A trap within a trap, Emily whispers. Exactly. They think you're their weapon. We'll show them what you really are. The next days are a crucible. Con trains Emily with brutal efficiency, hand-to-hand combat, tactical planning, how to move through violence like breathing. Jin-soo and Hannah join the training, and Emily feels herself transforming. The social worker who flinched at conflict is dying. Something sharper is emerging. During a sparring session, Con lets Emily pin him, testing her. Take control, he commands. Emily does, and the power shift between them is intoxicating. She's not his victim or his property anymore. She's his equal, his partner in blood and darkness. They plan the gala attack with tactical precision. Jin-soo provides schematics. Hannah identifies which attendees are enemies versus neutrals. Emily studies the poison she's supposed to use and swaps it for a harmless sedative that will mimic death temporarily. Khan's team will be positioned throughout the venue, ready to lock down every exit the moment he dies. Your parents expect you to be the scapegoat, Khan says, reviewing the plan. Park expects to waltz in and take over. Neither expects you to be the one holding all the cards. Emily loads her weapon. A small pistol Khan gave her, pearl-handled and deadly. They underestimated me. Everyone always does. I didn't. Khan's hand cups her face. I saw exactly what you could become. The night before the gala, they lie in bed wrapped around each other. Tomorrow everything changes, Emily says softly. Tomorrow we take back control, Khan corrects. Together. You and me against everyone who thought we were pawns in their game. Promise me we survive this. I promise. We're going to paint that ballroom red and walk out as king and queen. Emily believes him. She's betting everything on it. A commotion erupts downstairs. Jin-Soo's voice shouts warnings. Khan and Emily bolt from bed, grabbing weapons. In the compound's entry hall stands Daniel, Emily's brother, free from protective custody. But something's catastrophically wrong. His eyes are vacant, drugged, and strapped to his chest is a bomb vest, digital timer glowing red. Emily, Daniel's voice is hollow, mechanical. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The timer shows 2 minutes and counting down. Park Min-jae's voice crackles from a speaker hidden on Daniel. Hello, lovebirds. Change of plans. The gala was too predictable. Let's see if you can save him before you both burn. Tick-tock. Khan's security swarms forward, but the bomb is sophisticated. Any wrong move triggers immediate detonation. Emily stares at her brother, at Khan, at the timer now showing 1 minute 45 seconds. She has to choose, save Daniel or save Khan and herself. And she has less than 2 minutes to figure out how to save everyone. Jin-Soo moves with surgical precision, his fingers flying over the bomb's wiring while Khan holds Daniel steady, whispering reassurances in Korean. Emily watches the timer. 30 seconds 2010, her heart in her throat. Jin-Soo cuts the final wire with 3 seconds remaining. The timer stops. Daniel collapses and Emily catches him, holding her drugged brother as he sobs incoherently. Get him to medical, Khan orders. Flush his system. He's heavily sedated. Emily meets Khan's eyes across Daniel's shaking body. Park just declared war. Good, Khan says, deadly calm. Let's finish it. The Grand Pavilion Hotel glitters with Los Angeles's most powerful elite the following night. Emily descends the staircase in a blood-red dress that clings like a second skin, weapons hidden in custom holsters beneath the silk. She's a weapon now, fully loaded and aimed at everyone who tried to use her. Khan waits at the bottom, devastating in his black suit, and the heat in his eyes is possession and pride. You're magnificent, he murmurs, offering his arm. I'm deadly, Emily corrects. Even better. The ballroom is a who's who of corruption. Park Min-jae holding court near the bar, her parents schmoozing with rival gang leaders, politicians and criminals mixing like old friends. They all think they know how tonight ends. They're all wrong. Emily plays her role perfectly. The dutiful wife serving Khan champagne, the vial of poison concealed in her palm. She adds it to his drink with shaking hands, selling the act. Khan drinks, makes small talk with a senator, then stumbles. Emily screams as he collapses and the ballroom erupts into chaos. Park Min-jae moves forward, triumph on his face. Emily's parents push through the crowd, ready to collect their prize. And Emily stands, pulls the gun from her thigh holster and shoots her father in the shoulder. The gunshot silences everyone. Nobody move, Emily's voice rings with authority. Khan rises from the floor, very much alive, his own weapon drawn. The ballroom doors slam shut. Jin-Soo and Hannah's teams have locked down every exit. What is this? Park snarls. This, Emily says, is a reckoning. She presses a button and screens throughout the ballroom light up with recordings. Her parents confessing to the conspiracy, Park's plans, bank transfers, everything. You all thought I was a pawn. I'm the queen and this is checkmate. Park lunges for Emily. Khan shoots him in the leg. The Choi Syndicate draws weapons. Khan's crew returns fire. The ballroom transforms into a war zone. Chandeliers crashing, tables overturning, bullets and blood and broken glass. Emily fights alongside Khan with lethal precision. She shoots a man reaching for Hannah. Disarms another attacking Jinsu. Khan and Emily move as one unit, covering each other's blind spots. Perfectly synchronized violence. Park Min-jae crawls toward a weapon. Emily reaches him first, her gun pressed to his temple. You made me into this. Hope it was worth it. He pulls the trigger. Her mother rushes her, screaming obscenities. Emily catches her wrist, twisting until something cracks. You wanted me dead. Instead, you get to live knowing I'm everything you created and nothing you can control. A bullet meant for Emily hits Khan instead. He goes down and Emily sees red. She becomes feral, protecting him with savage efficiency, killing anyone who gets close until Jinsu drags the wounded Khan to safety. When the smoke clears, the Blacksons are on their knees, surrounded by Khan's men. The Choi Syndicate is destroyed. Emily stands covered in blood, some hers, most not, victorious and transformed. Weeks later, Emily runs Khan's legitimate enterprises by day, his empire by night. The Blacksons are alive but ruined, penniless, shunned, destroyed. Daniel recovers in therapy, healing under Emily's fierce protection. Khan hosts a meeting with crime families from across the country. Gentlemen, meet my partner, Emily Lee-hyun, co-head of this organization. Speak to her with the same respect you show me or face the same consequences. Emily addresses the room with cold authority, discussing territories and agreements, and Khan watches with undisguised pride and possession. He catches his eye and smiles. A promise of violence to enemies, devotion to him. Her hand bears 2 rings now, the wedding band and a black diamond marking her as queen. Emily Blackson is dead. In her place stands something far more dangerous. A woman who chose her monster and became one herself. That night, in their private quarters, Emily places Khan's hand on her stomach. We're pregnant. Khan's eyes widen, then soften with something almost like vulnerability. Our child will rule an empire. Built on blood and loyalty, Emily finishes. Just like us. She's exactly where she was always meant to be, ruling hell beside the devil himself. And she wouldn't change a thing. And there you have it. Emily Blackson became the queen she was always meant to be. Did this dark romance leave you breathless? Like this video if you loved Emily's transformation from victim to villain. Subscribe if you want more fierce, unapologetic love stories where women choose their monsters and become legends. Drop a comment and tell me, would you have pulled the trigger or chosen love? And let me know where in the world you're watching from. I love hearing from you all. Don't go anywhere. My next story is even more intense. Click that next video and let's dive into another world of passion, danger, and power. See you there, beautiful souls.